Since they were interested in them, I just make them a thing, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's such a pleasure having you guys. I must say that I'm so sorry that I kept this video away from you guys for so long. I know that lots of you have been waiting on it. You requested it, but here it is now, guys. Finally, that video on reward systems that you can use for your online teaching, remote, distance, yeah, whichever one you choose to call it, guys. I'm going to share with you some reward systems that you can use for your classroom online. These reward systems, you can also use them for face-to-face classrooms. If you're new to this channel, I'm Nieteachalong, or Nai. I'm a teacher, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you hit that red button. Make sure you subscribe so that you can keep up with more videos from this channel, guys. Thank you all again for being here, and I'm gonna go right into the video. These reward systems that I'm gonna be showing you guys, these are reward systems that I have devised in my own way. Things that I've done like last minute and found my students that they were really interested in them. Since they were interested in them, I just make them a thing, guys. So I hope that you will be interested in them too, and so would your students, and that they would motivate and encourage your students. So thank you so much for watching. It's so good to have you. A lot of these things are things that you would be able to make. For me, the online company that I work with, they are built-in primary reward systems. These are like stars, stickers that you can actually give to the students from the platform that you're using. And then these are the reward systems that I'm going to show you are systems that we use as secondary reward systems. If you have students that you would teach every day, you can actually have these students gain points for the next day. You can actually work it out with your students. You can group your class. You can put your class in groups of 4. You can have their name down on a piece of paper next to you or in a book. And as you give rewards, what you can do is that you can tick their name. So every time you give them a reward, you can tick their name, so you know exactly the students who were given rewards. This would be good for you to keep records if you want to do record keeping. So let's go into this video, guys. So the first system that I'm going to show you guys, and it's going to look very fadey on the camera, so I hope that you get the gist. This one is one that I have made for myself. I've never seen it anywhere. I've just improvised and made this, and of course you guys can do it other ways. You can make sure you share it with someone who may be in need of it. So this is actually the palm of my hand, and what I have here are my fingers. So every time the students do a good job in terms of behavior or their efforts, or just to encourage or motivate them, I would give them rewards. So I'll start first by letting them know, okay, so this is our reward system for today, and we're going to make a high five using the fingers, using the palm of the hand, and let's see if you can get the whole high five. And then give them the thumb. So you give the thumb, you put it right there. Oh, you did such a good job, very good. And then you put the index finger, and you put the middle one, and they do another good job. Another good job. You put this one, and then they do another good job. Finally, you put the little finger. Yeah, so there you have the high five. And once they complete it, what you'll do, you'll say high five, and you can put it right in front of the screen so they can see the big high five. This is one thing that you can use. Another alternative is that you can actually have a different color for the fingers, and you depends on what you're doing, you can put them multicolor, or you can just put one straight color. Up to you. At the end of the day, guys, it's how you want it to be done. This is number one. This is my number two reward system. This actually came about because I was trying to get a clapper. You guys know what a clapper is? That thing that you take and you do this. Yeah, the high five thing. Right. So when I went to the store, they didn't have any big ones, and I just decided, okay, I'm not gonna purchase any. I need a big one. And so I decided to make one myself, but I'm gonna use it in a different way. Here's how I use it. This is just made from a stick, the fastener, and colored paper. And these are thin papers, they're not the stiff ones. What I do is that I begin every day with this high five, and then as the students, they do good jobs, and as they, you know, continue to progress in their behavior, yeah, you're gonna give them high fives, right? Yeah, you did very well, high five. Okay, you did very well, brilliant, high five. Oh, that's awesome, high five, good job. Once I'm done giving all the high five, I'm yeah, high five, then I'm gonna show them all the high fives. So I'm gonna be like, 1 high five, 2 high fives. So you make them see all the high fives. So at the end, you can make them see all the high five. High fives, high fives. If I'm teaching a lot of students and, you know, I want to give a lot of rewards, what I'll do when I start out with this one, once I bring up this one, so one of the other things that I do, guys, is that I do it like this sometimes, where I have the fingers down like that. So once they do a good job, I'll be like, yeah, that's 1 finger up, 2 fingers up, great job, 3 fingers up, awesome. Let's see if we can get the whole high five. 4 fingers up, good job. Let's do 5 fingers up. Wow, you did an awesome job. Okay, so that's another way that you can do it. So you can bend all the fingers for each one and do the same thing as they come up. Hope that you enjoy this one, guys. This is a good thing that you can use to teach counting in 5. So you can reinforce counting in 5 with your students while you are using this. A lot of my reward systems are made from paper, so they are cheap and easy. Here's another of the rewards that I use that I have devised for myself. You can use this one if you're teaching students about animals, and you can see I have a frog. So I'm trying to put it in a place where you guys can see it. I have a frog right here, and of course my daughter, she drew this some months ago, and all I simply did was to get these pom-pom things and decorate around, and I just simply tape them on. And these things that you're seeing here, as you can see, it has the mouth and it's taped at the mouth right there. So I simply colored in red, and these are flies. You know, frogs eat flies, so as they get correct answers or, you know, good behavior, then you can actually give them flies. Yeah, so you can give the frog flies. You know, you can have how many you want to give the frog, and you can see if they can achieve it. So you can say, today we have 10 flies to give the frog. Let's see if we're gonna get all those flies to the frog. So come on, guys, remember, you need to participate a lot, and you need to get some correct answers. Okay, so let me see you trying. And so they would get to give the fly a frog. And so they would get to give the frog a fly. When they give the frog a fly, then you can say let them say what color it is, especially if they're in lower grades, so they can practice their colors. You can also have them count, so they can practice their counting. This is the next reward system, and this one is actually a game of cricket, as you can see. Yes, I have some balls, and these balls, they have like 1 run on them. I hope that you guys can see. Yeah, and they also have 4 and 6, and we know that those are some of the runs that you can get during the game of cricket. The red balls, they are 6, the green, they are 4, and the white, they are 1 run. What I do, I put the balls inside of this bag, and I would shake the bag. The student will say stop. When the student says stop, I pull out. When I pull out, this is the number. So that goes there. When I pull it out, I got a number 4. I'm gonna put it right here. When I pull it out again, I get number 6. So I put the number 6 here. And number 1, put the number 1 on. Yeah. As you continue to put on the different balls on the bat, you can ensure that you are taking your notes in your book. You're writing how many runs that student got for each correct answer, and so you can tally them up to the end. You can have them count them up. This is where they can practice their math, and this can be a form of reinforcement for them. Yes guys, I hope that you like this one. There are other games that you can use instead of cricket. You can use baseball, and when you use baseball, what you can do, you can change the balls according to like home run and that type of thing. You can use soccer, you can use basketball. Yes guys, there are many games that you can use, so many games that you can use. So you just choose some games and you just use them. Just use them, guys. Next up, guys, this is my funny big bird. So next up, guys, is a funny big bird. What I basically do, if I'm teaching on animals, yes, because that's something that you teach on a lot, and colors. If I'm teaching anything that has to do with animals and colors, this is another way that I can do it. I can tell the student, especially younger students, that we're gonna do a funny bird today, and we're gonna do this by adding feathers to the bird. Every time the student gets a correct answer or whatever, you just keep adding feathers, and the student can say where to put the feathers. They can say the body parts, so this can help you to practice body parts. They can say put it on the head, and you would put it on the head, you know, and make it look really funny. This is one that sometimes gives me a laugh. When it's all done, it's gonna look very funny, guys. So when you're teaching animals and you want to reinforce the concept of animal covering and that kind of thing, this is a very good one that you can use. Yeah, you try to make it as neat as you can and make it looks good. Make the students laugh. Added to those things, guys, you can also have these, the correct sign where you have the tick. So you show the students this. Once they have done a good job, you're like, yeah, correct. So you can also have different color stars to motivate them. And these would be like floating stars. So whenever they make correct responses, you can just bring the stars up and let them float across the screen like that. Students love that. With this one, I normally draw things like hearts. I would draw a smiley face. And I would draw a star. and many other things I'll draw on top of this one. So I'll roll, and then I'll drop. Once it drops, whatever it drops on, then that's gonna be the reward for the child or student. The student reward would be a hat. So I'm gonna do a part 2 to this video, and the part 2 to this video is gonna highlight the reward systems that a lot of these online companies teaching in their lessons. Look out for that video coming soon. All the best at it, guys. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this video. Thank you for watching. It was good having you here. And guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please, I would love you to subscribe to my channel, and I would love for you to share this video to others so that they can learn some new reward systems and they can also improvise where necessary. Yes, guys, remember, you tailor to suit your students and to suit your teaching strategies, okay, and to suit your content. These can be arranged in such a way that they can fit your content, that you can be reinforcing things that you have taught already or things that you are currently teaching while giving rewards, and this can make life very easy for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Continue to pop well, continue to stay safe, stay blessed, and make sure you take on possibilities, guys. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. Yeah, don't forget to share, guys. Remember, we share here, okay? So don't forget to share. See you guys.